Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about VHDL statements. Okay. First you can see about syntax for signal assignment and variable assignment. This is the syntax for signal assignment. Signal name less than equal to expression. For example, y less than equal to a and b or a or b or a x or b, like that. Next, variable assignment. This is the syntax for variable assignment. Variable name colon equal to expression. Okay. So, for assigning, for signal assignment we use less than equal to. For variable assignment we are using colon equal to. This is the difference between signal and variable. Okay. Next, if statement. Next we will see about if statement. First one is simple if statement. If, then condition, then set of statements, then end if. Okay, this is the syntax for if. Here see the example. If a is greater than b, then output is equal to 1. If the condition is true, 1 is assigned to output. Okay, if a is greater than b, then output will be 1. Third line, end space if. Okay, this is the syntax for simple if statement. If, condition, then set of statements in the last line, end space if. Okay. Next, this is the syntax for if else statement. Okay. If, condition, then set of statements, then you have to write else, then the set of statements in the last line, end space if. Okay. If condition is true, then it executes the statements inside the if statement. If the condition is false, then the statements inside the else will be executed. Okay. Here you see the example. If a is less than b, then a is assigned to output. If a is greater than b, that is, if the condition is false, then it goes to else. So output is equal to b. Okay. So if a is less than b, the condition is true, then it will execute output less than equal to a statement. So a is assigned to output. If the condition is false, that is a is greater than b, then it goes to else. Here output is equal to b. So b is assigned to output. Okay. In the last line you have to write end space if. Okay. This is the syntax for if else statement. Okay. Next, if you want to check more than one condition, then we go for if else if else if else statement. Okay. You can use case statement also. Okay. So this is the syntax for if else if else. Okay. First one is simple if statement. Second one is if else statement. Third one is if else if else. Okay. Okay. If condition 1, then if condition 1 is true, then it will execute the statements inside the if. If condition is false, then it goes to else if. Next, it will check condition 2. If the condition 2 is true, then it will execute the statements inside the else if. If the condition 2 is false, then it goes to next else if statement. Now it will check condition 3. If the condition 3 is true, then it will execute the statements inside the else if. if any condition is not satisfied, it goes to else, then it will execute the statements inside the else. Okay, last line is end space if. Okay, here you see the example. First, if a is equal to 1, then if a is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1 is assigned to output. If a is equal to 0 means the condition is false, then it goes to else if. Now it check b is equal to 1. If b is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0 is assigned to output. If b is not equal to 1, that means second condition is false, it goes to next else if statement. It will check whether c is equal to 1. If c is equal to 1, then 0, 1, 1 is assigned to output. If c is not equal to 1, that means the condition is false. So it goes to else statement. So 0, 0, 0 is assigned to output. Okay. So the last line end space if. Okay. This is the example for if else statement. Okay. This is the syntax for if else statement. Okay. For instead of if else, you can use case statement also. Okay, this is the syntax for case statement. Case variable or expression is when condition 1, then execute statement 1. Next, when condition 2, then statement 2. Next, when condition 3, then statement 3. The last line when others, statement n. The last line end case. Okay, this is the syntax or general format for case statement. Okay, here you see the example. Okay, first line case input is. Okay, next when 0, 0, 0, that means when input is equal to 0, 0, 0, then d naught will be assigned to y. Okay, next when input is equal to 0, 0, 1, then d1 will be assigned to y. Next, when input is equal to 0, 1, 0, then d2 will be assigned to y. When input is 0, 1, 1, then d3 will be assigned to y. If any one condition is not satisfied, then xx will be assigned to y. Okay, the last line you have to use end space case. Okay, so this is the example for case statement. This is the syntax or general format for case statement. Okay, next we will see the syntax or general format for process statement. Okay, so this is the syntax for process statement. Okay, process, then sensitivity list. The next line you can declare variable. Next you have to use begin. In the last line you have to use end process. Okay, in the first line you have to write process, open the bracket, sensitivity list, then you can declare variables, then next begin, then set of statements, then in the last line end process. Okay, this is the syntax for process statement. Okay, if any changes occurs in the sensitivity list, then it will execute the set of statements inside the process. Okay, in general, we still program statements will be executed in parallel. For example, if you take half adder, we have two outputs, sum and carry. Okay, both are executed in parallel. Okay, so if you want to execute any statements in serial manner or sequential manner, you have to use process. Okay, so in general, we still program all the statements are executed in parallel. If you want to execute any set of statements in sequential, you have to use process statement. Okay, so this is the example for process statement. Okay, if any changes in the input occurs, then it will execute this set of statements. Okay, if you give any value to input, for example, if you give input is equal to 0 0 0, then it will execute the statements inside the process in sequential manner. Okay, first it checks if input is 0 0 0. If it is satisfied, then D naught will be assigned to Y. If it is not satisfied, then check input is 0 0 1. If the input is 0 0 1, then D1 will be assigned to Y, like that. Okay, so if you want to execute the number of statements in sequential manner, then you have to use process statement. Okay, next, this is the syntax for component. Okay, it is like entity. So in entity, we will use entity name, then is. Okay, here there is no is, only component and then component name. Okay, then port, the third line end component. Okay, first line component name, then port declaration, then end component. Okay, in the structural model we will use component declaration. Okay, this is the example for component declaration. Okay, component, next component name is username, so you can give any name. Here I am using adder, then port declaration, then the third line end component. Okay, thank you.